So if you've seen my first YouTube video, I was at the Boston Public Garden. Today we're at the other half of the open space in Boston, the Boston Common. It's not so much of a manicured space. It's really an open, big lawn where people come, relax, have a picnic, and really kind of enjoy the cityscape. It's a good time.
The Boston Common is the oldest public park in the United States and an anchoring element of the Emerald Necklace. As a landscape architect, I find Boston Common to not only be significant with the green characters, but it's also a pioneer for the public open spaces around the country. Spanning over 50 acres, Boston Common has long served as an oasis for the City of Boston residents. Designed by the father of landscape architecture, Frederick Law Olmsted, in the 19th century, the actual open space dates back to 1634. This common laid the groundwork for many green spaces and integrating those into the urban environments throughout the country. The Common's thoughtful design is characterized by wide lawns, meandering pathways, and mature trees, and also creates an inviting atmosphere that encourages social and recreational activities for the residents. This is a great example of how an open space in an urban environment can really enrich the community's life.
Looks like there's a line for this public art. It's pretty cool. It's like he's drawing a caricature or a sketch.
Going back to the mention of the Emerald Necklace, it's a 7-mile chain of parks that embodies Olmsted's vision for an urban landscape that's cohesive and tied together in this urban environment. Each of the park in the necklace builds on the principle that's established here that you see, highlighting the significance of connecting green spaces to accessibility and promoting ecological diversity. If you're here through the different seasons, you'll notice that this common is able to adapt to the changes and the seasonal needs. From summer concerts to winter ice skating at the Frog Pond, this park was really designed to be multifunctional, inviting people of all types to enjoy it year-round.
Here I am at the sculpture, the very famous and somewhat controversial sculpture of the abstraction of Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King. It's based on a photograph of them hugging each other. I'll show you what it looks like. Here we go. You can see the arms just hugging. It's quite beautiful, the scale.
That is really
Standing below this, really feel covered, sheltered. Maybe that's why it's called the embrace. So you have this support.
With this end of the common being close to the financial district and downtown crossing, the Park Street subway stop is just right here, has the red line and the green line connecting you to other parts of the city and beyond, including Cambridge. When you're at this end of the park, you'll notice a gold dome building, which is the Massachusetts State House. The open lawns and the pathways will naturally lead you up to that. You'll notice that these two landmarks really highlight the importance of Boston integrating the green space within the urban setting. But this proximity between the two buildings also create a powerful dialogue between the park and the government, illustrating how these landscapes can really enhance civic identity. Events have been hosted here, protests, everything you can think of that might change the course of history or make up the history. The State House was designed by architect Charles Bulfinch, and construction began here in 1795, which was eventually completed in 1798. The original building was intended to house the state legislature and various government offices. This unique gold dome was initially made of wood, then later covered in copper. And then in 1802, this dome was gilded, giving this iconic appearance to the city of Boston's skyline. Over the years, there's been renovations, but the significant one has been in the 1990s to really preserve this beauty and keep the structural integrity. With the State House sitting on top of Beacon Hill, another unique historic district in Boston, I can't wait to give you another tour of that in my upcoming episodes. So don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.